So late last night, Apple sent out its press invitations for an event to be held on the 21st of March. Now, this event should launch the rumored new iPhone SE, the 4-inch variant, the new iPad, the 9.7-inch variant, which could be dubbed the new iPad mini, or it could just be named something else entirely, like the iPad Air 3. We don't know. It seems that Apple are going to change the name on that. Now, we could get the new Apple Watch 2, but rumours have suggested that we would get this more to when the new iPhone 7 releases in September. So now I want to talk about the flow of events that's going to happen at the event. Now, the first thing, Tim Cook's going to take to the stage, as he always does. But the first thing he's going to talk about is not going to be the sales or anything like that. He's actually going to talk about the whole situation with Apple, the iPhone, the San Bernardino attack, and the FBI. Now, expect this to take up around 10 to 15 minutes. They'll probably show a couple of advertisements on the basis of a new store being opened, something along those lines. Then they'll probably move on and talk about the Apple Watch. And I doubt they'll talk about the Apple Watch 2. As I said, it looks like that's going to be launched alongside the new iPhone. What they could do as they did with the first Apple Watch, they could do a review and show us what it's going to look like, get us all hyped up so that when it comes out in September, we go out and buy it. Now, I have my bet on Apple just showing us some new bands, such as the black stainless steel Milanese loop band and a couple of other leather bands, maybe a new range of sports bands, something along those lines. So after they've talked about the new Apple Watch bands, it's likely that Tim Cook will take to the stage and just discuss a few things about the Apple Watch. Maybe we'll finally get some hardcore sales figures from Apple themselves, as they've not released these figures to the general public. Now, the next thing that Tim's going to do is he'll introduce us to Phil Schiller, which if you've watched these Apple events before, then you'll know who Phil Schiller is. Now, he's a senior vice president at Apple for the engineering side of many of their products. Now, he'll come up on stage, he'll talk about the new iPad Air 3. Now, he'll showcase the new 9.7-inch iPad. Now, this iPad could take the same name as the iPad Pro. Could be called the iPad Pro Mini, it could be called the iPad Air 3. Honestly, we don't know, but rumours have it that Apple are going to change the name of this next generation iPad. So I read a rumour about 3 weeks ago which suggested that the next generation iPad could come with a 10.2-inch screen, which is half an inch bigger. As we all know, every half an inch counts. It looks like it's going to take the same design schematics as the iPad Pro. This means that we'll have a speaker in every corner, we'll get the same smart connector, etc, etc. So another rumour that's been running laps around the web is that the next gen iPad could come with the 12 megapixel camera found in the current iPhones. But yeah, there's not a lot that we really do know about the next generation iPad, apart from it taking the same design schematics as the iPad Pro. It could be rebranded, we could get a new colour being the rose gold option, and we may also see it getting thinner, as Apple like to do. So after Phil Schiller has talked about the pricing details and storage configurations that we can buy the iPad in, Tim Cook will then take to the stage, and once he's taken to the stage, he'll most likely talk about how the iPad is such a revolutionary device, helps with workflow, productivity, etc. So after Tim Cook has hyped us all up about the new iPads, he's more than likely to talk about the state of the Mac. In particular, he's going to talk about the new MacBooks. So I do believe that this will be the last time that a MacBook Air gets refreshed, as the new MacBook will take its place, seeing as it's more portable, it's more smaller, and that was what the iPad Air was supposed to be. So expect to see that. The MacBook Pro will get a redesign. Now, the redesign will come with the new Skylake processors, faster RAM, faster storage, all that good stuff. So after he said that, he's more than likely to talk about the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus being Apple's first major jump into major screen sizes. Then he'll talk about their continued success, but then he'll also talk about their whole philosophy with the one-handed usability of an iPhone. And then he'll talk about their next iPhone with 4-inch screen, the iPhone SE. Now, I've already done a video on the iPhone SE that you can click right here. Now, this video goes over the design, the features, the pricing, everything that you can that you expect to come out of that. So click on that. So then he'll introduce Phil Schiller again. He'll come up on stage, and then he'll introduce us all to the iPhone SE, being iPhone's next generation 4-inch iPhone. So once Phil Schiller has introduced us to the new iPhones, talked about the pricing, storage configuration that you can buy it in, Tim Cook will come up on stage. He'll begin to close out the event and thank us all for coming. So that is how I believe that the whole Apple event on March the 21st is going to go down. If you've got any thoughts or suggestions on how you think this launch is going to go down, then do please hit them down in the comment section down below. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe to keep up to date with the world of Apple and tech news in general, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.